Cancer, listen closely. This week, between October 20th to 26th, 6 numbers are lining up for you. Not just as random digits, but as doorways to a shift so powerful it could rewrite the story of your emotional and material wealth. The final number in this sequence holds the vibration to transform you into someone who no longer dreams of abundance but lives it feeling deeply secure and provided for. This isn't a game. This is the universe speaking directly to you. Clear, unwavering, and now. Each number hums with its own energy, but together they create a hidden map, one that leads to more than just money. It draws you closer to a life where emotional alignment, brave intuition, and perfect timing converge. Today, destiny doesn't whisper. It speaks plainly, boldly. To awaken this current, like this video, subscribe and leave a comment below. I, Cancer, open my path to wealth. That declaration is more than words. It's the key that unlocks what's been waiting for you all along. Don't let this pass you by without claiming it with your own voice and clear intent. And keep listening, because the final number will carry the strongest charge. This isn't about luck. Wealth moves on a frequency, and that frequency responds when you are open and ready. And Cancer, you have reached that point. The universe sees the way you've nurtured your spirit, cared for your inner world, and shown unwavering compassion. It's time to reward that profound emotional intelligence with tangible signs. This week, October 20th to 26th, won't pass like any other. It marks a moment when fortune pauses at your threshold, waiting for your permission to enter. Money responds to belief, bold, certain belief. And today, Cancer, that belief is yours. This isn't vague or universal. It's direct. Your name is already part of this calling. So are you truly ready to open up to what you've been quietly asking for all this time, to create the sanctuary of abundance you deserve? The energy of this week is rich with power, not just to receive, but to keep, grow, and celebrate the gifts that are headed your way, nurturing them with your unique touch. What's beginning now is a season of profound victory, and no force, no doubt, will interrupt it. You're not on the sidelines of this story. You are the one it's written for. The first number rising to meet you is 5, a number that doesn't sit still. It breathes change, invites freedom, and dances at the edge of possibility. This week, whenever 5 shows up, feel the shift begin. That's your signal, the very place where the path opens wide. 5 is pure movement. It doesn't ask permission. It brings sudden doors, unexpected turns, moments that tilt your whole reality overnight. It's how wealth flows fast and vivid when you're brave enough to trust your intuition and embrace the flow. Do you feel that current 5 also echoes expansion? The kind that multiplies what once felt scarce into something spacious and full of promise. The universe wants to see you walking lighter, Cancer-free, from emotional burdens or attachments that no longer serve your highest good. This number carries that invitation. Between October 20th to 26th, it'll feel like you're being carried forward by something bigger than momentum, a tide that doesn't hesitate. 5 isn't here to deliver a gentle nudge. It's a flame, and it's meant to stir something intuitive and brave within you. What begins now doesn't drift, it drives. Each number that follows 5 will build on this ignition. But without this first spark, the rest won't catch fire. The universe chose to begin with the number 5 because it sees you're no longer standing still, trapped by old comforts. You're ready to rise. And what follows this first spark will only grow stronger. The 5 also carries the pulse of adventure. Cancer, in the week of October 20th to 26th, you might find yourself standing at crossroads you didn't expect. Don't be afraid. Within those choices, quiet signs will appear pointing toward your fortune. Are you ready to leap into the unknown, trusting your deep knowing that what waits on the other side is far greater than what you leave behind? Your emotional foundation isn't collapsing. It's evolving, reshaped by this number. The 5 doesn't break your sense of security. It stretches it into something wider, more adaptable, something alive. Movement doesn't mean loss. It means arrival. Cancer, your protective shell is meeting the liberating current of transformation. And that union is what turns the key to abundance. Picture the 5 glowing before you, a green light pulsing, with permission to go forward. That's your cue. There are no more blocks, only breakthroughs. Destiny is gently but firmly steering you toward where you were always meant to land. Every step taken with belief brings you closer to what you've silently prayed for, to the secure and nourishing life you've imagined. And this number, it's only the beginning. What follows will complete something sacred. But it had to begin here with this ignition, this unlocking of your true path. And Cancer, that shift is already underway. The week from October 20th to 26th won't fade into the background. You'll remember it because once this current starts, there's no turning back. The 5 opens gates, breaks chains, and carves new roads where before there were only walls. And all of that, it's in your hands now. Your destiny is glowing with this first number. The universe isn't just suggesting prosperity. It's declaring that wealth is not just possible for you, it's inevitable. All that's required is your alignment with the river already rushing in your favor. And the 5, it's your signal that the flow has begun. Don't dismiss its signs. They won't be subtle. It'll appear when something important is about to shift. When you see it, stop and breathe deep. Say your decree aloud with strength and certainty. I, Cancer, open my path to wealth. Your voice will call more doors to swing open. Money finds those who can welcome it without fear, who hold it with both gratitude and grace. Cancer, you were born with both in your heart. The 5 simply came to nudge you. It's time now. Time to receive all of it and more. And you know, when a Cancer receives, they don't just hold, they nurture and grow. The road is just beginning, but already the air feels electric. The number 5 was your ignition, and everything else will build from here. Abundance isn't just a possibility anymore. It's already moving, already pulsing toward you, and nothing will stop it now. What's next is simply to stay open for the other numbers, each one unlocking another corner of your hidden map of wealth. And trust this, they'll arrive with more force, more clarity, more purpose. Cancer, you're not chasing illusions. You're standing face to face with destiny. The number 5 burned that truth into your path like a flame that won't go out. And that fire, it's still burning, Cancer. Only now it grows hotter with focused intent. The week from October 20th to 26th won't just be another chapter. It's a sacred setup, a space where the impossible begins to materialize. Each number that arrives from here on completes a missing piece in your blueprint for abundance. And what's next? It's even more powerful. I, Cancer, claim my prosperity without limits. That's your sacred phrase for this moment. With it, you'll activate energy currents already rising to meet you. Your words are not just sound, they're magnets. Will you be bold enough to speak them with full faith? Because Cancer, the second number, has just arrived, 12. It hums with harmony, a number of order, emotional balance, and growth that stretches outward, like strong branches from a deeply rooted home. It reminds you that abundance doesn't live in chaos. It thrives in the calm clarity of your choices, creating a nurturing environment for success. This week, the number 12 will walk beside you like an anchor and a compass here to help you build, expand, and multiply what's already in motion. It's a number that speaks of steady victories, stages of success laid one atop the next, each leaving a firm imprint beneath your steps. This isn't the number of rushing or guessing. It's the rhythm of emotional structure. Cancer, the number 12, arrives like quiet thunder, not loud but undeniable. It confirms what your spirit already knows. Every ounce of care, every intuitive step you took in silence was never wasted. Can you feel it anchoring in your chest, in your heart space? And just beside it comes the number 18 glowing with the strength of breakthrough and multiplied fortune. This is a number of celebration of blessings that arrive without warning, but never by accident. The 18 hums like a victory song echoing across your path. The universe offers it to you now because it knows you're not just wishing for more. You're finally able to nurture and expand it. This number also vibrates with your powerful intuition, guiding you through endings that gently clear sacred space for something far more powerful to grow. It marks the moment when effort becomes reward, when everything you've been nurturing within your home and heart begins to bloom with unmistakable force. Are you ready to witness outcomes bigger than what you dared to hope for? Together, the 5, the 12, and the 18 form a powerful trinity. 3 distinct energies, one that opens, one that builds, and one that multiplies, merging into a living current of abundance. Cancer, this sequence was written only for you. The week from October 20th to 26th won't move slowly. It will speak loudly through signs you can't miss, through doors you're meant to walk through. The 12 and the 18 will act like beacons, showing up right when you need reassurance. And every time you recognize them, remember you're already standing inside the field of fortune. The 12 reminds you that your emotional discipline and loyalty to your inner truth are what magnetize true wealth. And the 18, it reminds you that abundance doesn't trickle in. It arrives like a wave ready to embrace you. Together, they create a frequency that can't be stopped. Can you feel what it means to hold these numbers in your hands, in your heart? The 12 offers emotional structure. The 18 brings intuitive expansion. And you, Cancer, are the receptive vessel where both come together into a single, unstoppable current. This isn't something you have to chase. It already lives within you. Wealth isn't hiding. It's waiting for you to recognize the signs with your powerful intuition and act with certainty. This week, every step you take will resonate with the 5, the 12, and the 18. The 5 stirred the winds of movement. The 12 laid down your inner security, and the 18 wraps it all in victory. This is not a random pattern. This is your design, and you are the center of it. What once felt far off now stands within reach. Cancer, your name vibrates in the frequency of abundance louder than ever. There's no coincidence in receiving these numbers now, not at this moment in your life. The universe only delivers this sequence to those who are truly ready. The 12 also speaks of profound connections of alliances arriving to lift and expand you, especially within your closest circles. Cancer, you're not meant to walk this alone. Your natural inclination to nurture others will be reciprocated. Someone may appear this week, bringing a key that multiplies your prosperity, rooted in shared trust and emotional support. And the 18 urges you to celebrate what's arriving. Every victory honored, especially those shared with loved ones, will ripple outward and grow. Each number so far forms one clear sentence. The 5 says begin, the 12 says build, and the 18 says now multiply. Together they create an echo so powerful it cannot be silenced. The question is, Cancer, are you ready to answer that echo with everything you are, with all your emotional depth and strength? The 18 also asks you to deeply trust your gut, your innate knowing. Some choices won't make sense to your logic, but your heart, your emotional compass will know the way. That's where the treasure waits. Don't ignore the voice already, whispering through you, the voice of your powerful intuition. And know this, what follows the 12 and 18 will arrive with even more intensity. These are only the opening notes of a song that builds. Without them, your map would be missing its core. But now, Cancer, that map is already in your hands. Each number strikes like a chord of power vibrating through your life. The 5 lit the flame. The 12 shaped your emotional structure. The 18 unleashed the harvest. And what's next? It will complete the second half of this perfect circle. That's where the deepest power will be revealed. The week of October 20th to 26th won't pass unnoticed. It will be marked by moments that cannot be mistaken. The universe isn't murmuring. It's declaring in bold strokes that your path is lit. The 5, the 12, the 18, they are already part of your design. And what comes next will bring the final force you've been waiting to meet. Cancer, don't overlook what has just arrived for you. These numbers aren't random. They are signals, allies, and confirmations placed directly in your hands. Abundance isn't far away. It's already brushing against your life. And with the 5, the 12, and the 18 lighting up your path, the energy is only gaining strength. The week of October 20th to 26th still holds signs, vivid pulsing signs that only your observant and intuitive nature can fully catch. Destiny moves like a steady current, now flowing forward with purpose. And into this stream arrives a new number 1 charged with expansion and magnitude 27. And Cancer, this is no ordinary number. It steps in carrying a message of multiplied success of results that not only fulfill but astonish. The 27 hums with the kind of frequency that turns simple, heartfelt efforts into lasting achievements. Cancer, this number wasn't chosen lightly. It's here to remind you that you're meant for the exceptional. It bridges what you've dreamed in the quiet sanctuary of your heart with what you're about to hold in your hands. This number is the gate between the unseen and the unmistakably real. Isn't that exactly the bridge you've been searching for? And during this stretch of days, don't be surprised if someone appears with an offer you didn't expect. Hidden inside it may be the very door to your next breakthrough, perhaps through a family connection or someone you deeply trust. The 27 doesn't come just to be noticed. It comes to be acted on. Combined with the 5 that set you in motion, the 12 that brought you grounding and emotional clarity, and the 18 that opened the floodgates, the 27 adds momentum with no ceiling. It's proof that what's ahead is bigger than anything you've pictured, especially for your home and those you cherish. Cancer, this is not a narrow trail. This is a full-speed highway leading straight into your abundance. Are you ready to press forward without looking back, trusting your inner guidance? The 27 also speaks of shared success, not just wealth for yourself, but blessings that ripple out and lift those around you, especially your chosen family and community. It's your reminder that your light was never meant to be small. The more you let it shine, the further it reaches, creating a warm, inviting glow. This number carries a rhythm of swift growth rewards arriving faster than expected, as if the timeline has been accelerated just for you. The 27 is about wins that come from nowhere, twists that turn everything in your favor. Can you hold the thought that what's coming could be far greater than anything you calculated? The week of October 20th to 26th is the moment when the unbelievable becomes your new normal. You'll see proof that you're already tuned to the frequency of receiving, and the number 27 will be among the clearest signals. Cancer, keep your eyes and heart open. It might show up when you least expect it, and when it does know this, the 27 is a symbol of abundance passed down, not just earned, but inherited through the deep lineage of support and unseen forces guiding your path. It's a quiet whisper that what's arriving isn't only because of what you've done, but also because of who you are and the strength behind you. The universe is trusting you with what others could not hold, with your capacity for deep emotional wisdom. This number speaks of expansion with no boundaries, of upgrades that don't ask for permission. Don't settle for small when 27 enters your orbit. What's arriving is meant to lift you higher than you've ever stood before, providing the ultimate sense of security and belonging. And it all starts now. Every time the 27 appears, treat it like a sign etched in bold. It's not random. It's destiny written in language only the attentive and intuitive can hear. The universe wants to leave no doubt in your mind, because when Cancer is sure, nothing can stop the momentum, especially when it concerns their loved ones. And the 27 also profoundly opens the doors of the heart. It speaks of your deepest connections, deepening of unwavering support arriving, and of sacred bonds strengthening when you least expect them to. Cancer, the wealth that's arriving isn't just measured in money. It's measured in people, in presence, in connection, in the warmth of your home. And that, more than anything, is a treasure worth holding close within your heart and home. Picture the number 27 as a single spark lighting something far larger than yourself. A fire that spreads not to burn but to illuminate. And you, Cancer, are the one carrying that flame forward, tending to it with care. The 27 also carries a message about trusting your own deep emotional strength. It affirms that your compassionate voice shapes reality, and your choices are shaping the path ahead. Cancer, never doubt the weight of your presence, your ability to nurture and create. This week, your clarity and conviction, especially from the heart, will become magnets for what is already meant to be yours. What once looked like a far-off vision now stands within reach. The number 27 is here to tell you that the moment of form has arrived. This isn't a future prediction. It's a present confirmation already moving through your life. Cancer, your energy has synced with the rhythm of growth, and the 27 is your clear sign. You're not wandering in uncertainty. You're walking with purpose toward what was always waiting for you, toward the ultimate feeling of security. You can feel it, that invisible hand guiding you from behind. The universe has placed its palm on your shoulder, steadying and directing you. And the 27, it's the proof in plain sight. This number doesn't bring promises, it brings fulfillment. It's the manifestation of what once hovered in the air. Cancer, the prayers you whispered quietly in your heart have been heard. Their answers are already woven into your path. Now the 5, the 12, the 18, and the 27 form a constellation of abundance, and it's beginning to glow with unmistakable clarity. These pieces were never random. They belong together, and what's still coming will only make the pattern more complete. But this foundation, it's yours. And Cancer, you already hold half the map. The week of October 20th to 26th marks the place where your victory begins to bloom. There is no more space for hesitation or delay. The 27 rings out like a bell that won't stop vibrating in your chest and calling you forward. But the universe isn't finished. It's ready to lift you even higher. This week from October 20th to 26th continues pulsing with signs too powerful to overlook. You are walking on fertile ground that feels like home, and with every step that soil grows richer beneath your feet. And now, another number begins to glow in your orbit. The 33, a master number. One that isn't given to just anyone. It only arrives when you're resilient enough to carry its compassionate weight. The 33 vibrates with empathetic leadership, with intuitive inspiration, with a level of abundance that doesn't stop with you. It radiates outward, enriching your beloved circles and beyond. Cancer, the universe knows you're finally ready for this. That's why the 33 rises in your field. Now, it doesn't speak of minor success. It speaks of greatness, the kind that cannot hide, especially your greatness in nurturing and caring. This number carries the energy of achievements that outlast the moment, victories that shift everything. Cancer, when the 33 appears, it draws a line in your life. What came before and what begins now? Are you ready to say yes to a life far bigger than what you imagined? A life filled with deep purpose and connection. The 33 holds the power of deep spiritual expansion, not separate from the material world you're creating, but deeply woven right through it, infusing your life with sacred meaning. It's confirmation that what's arriving isn't just wealth. It's purpose rooted in your capacity to nurture and heal its direction, its mission. Cancer, this is no ordinary gift. This is your elevation, your calling to lead with heart. With the 5, 1, 2, 1, 8, and 27 building the path, the 33 now lifts it into a higher frequency. Each number before it prepared the way for this moment. And now the circle is beginning to close, not to end, but to complete a higher design. Cancer, what's being born through you will not fade. The 33 holds the energy of eternal creation like the timeless cycles of the moon. It speaks of success that leaves a mark of abundance that roots itself and grows. And Cancer, this matches your soul, perfectly nurturing, deeply connected, and enduring. That's why the universe trusts you with this number. The 33 also carries the essence of shared fortune. Blessings that don't just stay within your home, but ripple out to warm those around you, creating a sanctuary of abundance wherever you go. This number turns your success into something contagious, a source of inspiration that lifts everything it touches. During the week of October 20th to 26th, there will be a moment, a pause, a sign, a flash where everything aligns. That will be the 33 showing itself in real time. And in that instant, life will whisper to you with clarity. This was never coincidence. This was always your path. Cancer, are you ready to recognize the sign rising before you, especially as it relates to your home and loved ones? The number 33 carries a magnetism that doesn't need to force. It draws what belongs to you almost effortlessly, placing you right where you're meant to be at the exact moment you're meant to be there. What once felt unreachable now fits naturally into your hands, as if it was always meant to be held. And Cancer fortune is looking for you. The 33 is not for the faint of heart. It's reserved for those who carry strength at their core. And you do. You are built from deep empathy, carved out of emotional resilience, and led by your unwavering care for others. That's why this number has chosen you as its vessel. The 5 cleared your way, the 12 brought clarity and emotional order, the 18 multiplied your gifts, the 27 expanded your reach, and now the 33 lifts everything to a higher plane. Every one of those steps was sacred. Each number is part of a pattern so precise it could only be divine. Cancer, the full picture is nearly complete. The 33 also reminds you that true success isn't hoarded, it's shared. The more you offer your light to others, the more it reflects back multiplied. That is the silent power of the 33 echoing, the ancient truth giving feeds receiving. Let yourself imagine the 33 burning above your life like a sun that never sets. That's what's awakening inside you now. Greatness that doesn't fade. A purpose that doesn't dim. Every choice you make this week will carry that light forward, and it will be you who sustains its glow with your deep, nurturing spirit. The 33 is not about maybe, it's about yes. It's a sign that what you ask for is not only arriving, it's unstoppable. Now, Cancer, everything you've endured, every quiet victory and hard lesson led you here. And now you've reached a turning point. The week of October 20th to 26th will not pass like any other. It will stand out in your story, not for what was ordinary, but for what became extraordinary. When the 33 shows up, abundance doesn't knock. It walks straight in, bringing comfort and security. What's unfolding now is not illusion. It's real, and you are at the center of it. The 33 is tied to winds that turn heads. Cancer, what you're stepping into will not go unnoticed. You'll be seen as someone who rose without shortcuts, who became a symbol of what persistence and deep care create. Each time 33 crosses your path, hear it as a living decree. It's not just a number. It's your voice echoing through reality. It's your abundance taking form in the world. Cancer, the universe wants you to believe fully, so much so that it will show you this number over and over until there's no doubt left. The 33 is a vibration of sacred leadership, and you, Cancer, were chosen to carry that compassionate weight. With this number, your sequence reaches its peak. The circle is almost complete. Only one flame remains the brightest of them all. Cancer, the final number is about to rise, and it holds the seal that locks in your highest destiny. And that number is 45. You can feel the air shift, can't you, heavier, denser charged? Because this isn't just any number. This is the one that anchors the entire circle with force. It comes not in silence, but like thunder shaking loose any emotional attachments that no longer serve your highest good and making space for enduring power. The 45 is strength rooted in your emotional depth, sovereignty over your inner world, and wealth that provides lasting security for you and your loved ones. It confirms that your path toward prosperity cannot be undone. And this may be the number that marks the moment your fortune solidifies. The 45 speaks of bold choices, victories earned, and rewards savored without hesitation. Cancer, this number doesn't arrive like a token. It arrives like a sacred hearth, radiating warmth and enduring security. Are you ready to preside over it, guiding with wisdom and compassion? The 45 doesn't hold back. It initiates cycles of confidence, emotional independence, and expansion. It doesn't whisper. It declares you were made for more. Everything it touches, it transforms. And Cancer, the universe wants to see you holding the highest seat, creating a nurturing empire because you were always meant to rise. Cancer, with the 5, the 12, the 18, the 27, and the 33 already pulsing through your path. The number 45 now arrives to complete this extraordinary sequence. 6 keys, 6 gateways, 6 directions opening at once. The 45 doesn't just end the pattern. It marks the peak, the crowning moment of all that's been building. And you, Cancer, are the one this entire creation has been shaped for. The 45 echoes with shared success. Not just a win, but a victory that spreads through your family, your chosen community, and all you hold dear. It's a number of powerful influence of leadership that shines so brightly it cannot be hidden. Cancer, what arrives with this number will be impossible to miss. And every time you see the 45 this week, recognize it as the universe's loudest yes, especially for your home and personal security. This is not random. This is your name written clearly into the fabric of destiny. The universe wants you to feel beyond doubt that you've already stepped onto the side of abundance. And this number seals it into your timeline. The 45 also speaks of blessings arriving when least expected changes that flip reality in your favor, without warning. It's the energy of the extraordinary woven right into your everyday, creating unexpected comfort and ease. What was once uphill now turns into gravity working for you. What's truly meant for you cannot be blocked. And the 45 isn't just about the material. It opens something higher, a spiritual threshold. It reminds you that true wealth is not only what you have, but how you live it with deep presence, emotional peace, and profound meaning, especially within your cherished home and relationships. The 45 doesn't separate your inner and outer world. It merges them into one clear current. And that Cancer is what makes it so rare and so powerful. The full circle is now in motion. The 5 sparked movement. The 12 laid the structure of your emotional security. The 18 expanded it intuitively. The 27 carried it further, expanding your influence. The 33 lifted it to a higher purposeful plane, and the 45 locks it in, ensuring enduring comfort and sovereignty. Each piece had purpose. Now the design reveals itself. Cancer, your path is no longer in question. It's etched into your energy. The week of October 20th to 26th will not slip past unnoticed. It will be remembered as the week when your life was forever changed. These 6 numbers are not coincidence. They are alignment, and you, Cancer, are standing at the center of it all. The number 45 rings with a power that cannot be erased. It seals this sequence like a signature written in gold. Cancer, everything has shifted. Now it's in your hands to hold it with full faith. This is not just a final number. It's the fire that sets the whole design ablaze. And now there's no space left for second guessing. The universe has chosen you to carry wealth, mission, and greatness all at once, leading with your heart and compassion. And all that's needed now is your yes. Subscribe to continue receiving this current of energy, to keep your connection to the source that's already speaking clearly into your path. This space was created to be your bridge, the one that keeps this momentum alive. Now, Cancer, lean in and listen. These are your 6 numbers for the week of October 20th to 26th. 5, 1, 2, 1, 8, 2, 7, 3, 3, and 45. This sequence is your personal map. And the final number, the 45, may be the one that turns your path into gold, providing the ultimate sanctuary of abundance. These aren't just lucky numbers. They were given because you were ready, because the universe knew it was time, and now everything rides on your decision. The week of October 20th to 26th will be etched into your story. The moment destiny didn't whisper but spoke in full volume. And you, Cancer, were the one chosen to hear it. What you do with this will shape everything next. And what's coming already hums with the sound of abundance. So Cancer, I'll leave you with the question that matters most. Will you dare to rise into the wealth the universe already has written for you to create the secure and abundant sanctuary you've always dreamed of? Because the miracle, it's already here, and all that's left is for you to open the door